Hi, I'm Ed.
And I'm Luke.
And we're here to play a gig in Bristol for
125.
Thank you so much for having me.
125 is a charity that helps women break free from the streets and start new lives.
I'd like to dedicate this song to everyone at 125 for putting on such fantastic
I did a gig with Luke at Shepherd's Bush Empire in October, and he gave me a letter that was written by this girl, and it just basically explained what the kind of charity was about.
White lips, pale face, breathing in snowflakes, burnt lungs, sour taste.
Usually you just buy a ticket to a gig because you wanted to go, and that would be your kind of method of showing that you wanted to go by parting with, £10-15. But this is really like, you really have to make an effort and really want to raise the money for the charity to come to the gig.
Hey, I'm Lucy and this is Rachel, and we had the opportunity to see Ed Sheeran, so we gave something up for 125 days.
I gave up tea, coffee, sugar and Coke.
And for 125 I gave up my vanity.
125 I gave up Red Bull.
Every single type of tea under the sun for 125 days.
We gave up chocolate, crisps, sweets and biscuits for 125 days.
Which was painful.
It's good to actually have a sort of celebration of that in a way by putting on a show. It's going to be a fun night.
In the pipe, we'll fly to the motherland and sell love to another man.
Some people just think that they're there for their own fault, and it's often not the case. That people don't want to be in this position, and I feel like bringing that to light and getting exposure for it and helping out raising money is a good thing, because they don't necessarily get that all year round. It's a brilliant cause to get involved with.
To fly, we're angels to die.
So our mission here at SS Great Britain Trust is really to inspire the next generation. So it's not just about kids learning stuff, but it's actually about them going away excited and inspired. And that's what Museums and Schools is about. It's about us finding new ways to really excite that next generation, so that with any luck they can feel as passionate as we do about this marvellous, marvellous thing. It's funded by the Arts Council, and we're going to be working with the Science Museum in London to deliver a really fantastic range of programmes for kids.
Children who are moving through this transition period from year 6 to year 7, there's a huge amount of disruption. They're used to one way of doing things at school, and all of a sudden they're in a bigger school, a lot of people they don't know, new routines to get used to, new curriculum, it's all a lot of change. So that we hope that by providing a continuity of experience, by a visit here in their year 6, opportunities to come here with their family on a free visit, a transition event during the summer, so a chance to come and spend time with the people they'll be at school with during the summer holidays, and then another visit here, another visit to a familiar place in year 7, will help provide some continuity during a time when a lot of other things within their school life are changing.
So schools will be able to come and have a free workshop, one of our existing workshops. They'll also be able to come and do something completely new, which is called a walking workshop. And that's where Mr. Brunel takes the children round and they have to help him inspect his ship. And then we've also got an online experience, and kids can go home and play it with their families and friends. They can also play it in the classroom as a class, and it'll really bring the ship alive for them and give them a whole added dimension to their experience.
I think we would want to make the children who take part in this project go away thinking and feeling that visiting a museum is something they can do anytime, any point in their lives with anyone, and it is a place that anybody can come, find something they enjoy, find something to share, and find something that inspires them.
So the best way to get involved with museums and schools is to go to our website. You'll find lots more information there and everything you need to know about the project and how to sign up for it and how to take advantage of this really amazing offer.
I kind of came to Southern Brooks. I needed a bit of parenting support because my 8-year-old has a lot of challenging behaviour.
I was being too loud and too aggressive and too rude.
I used to like throw stuff and smash stuff, and now it's like I've changed.
I've become more active and more confident in front of people.
I think the workers, the mentors, they understand children, and you know they know how to work with them to get the best from them, which I think parents don't always know.
Yeah, I think I'd be much different than I am now. I don't want to be the aggressive me I was, because people didn't like me, and that really made me upset.
Because like one day when we were going to school and we came back and we walked in the house, and my mum thought we were like different kids because we were walking in together and laughing and stuff. So
they came to the house and worked with us and engaged with us and made us engage with each other. So from that point of view, it was fantastic because we don't kind of work very well together as a family.
I'm now at a much better place with my son, being able to deal with his bad behaviour.
Things would have gone downhill without Southern Brooks. I don't think we'd perhaps be together, I don't know. I think possibly we could have split up as a family.
I think I'd still be stuck at home, probably going into a very deep depression.
The ladies are just so supportive and I gained so much confidence.
Like, you can tell them anything and you know that they're going to help you if you need their help, or they're always going to be there if you do need help.
You soon realise that everybody's so friendly and nice that there's nothing really to worry about.
We're sort of becoming friends as well. So if we got any problems, we can talk to each other about it. So it's a massive support within the community, really.
No, I think really Southern Brooks is the only one because we've always had the consistency with them. They've always been there. They're at the end of the telephone, so they've put us in touch with other things.
Usually there's no one there to tell me to calm down before I hit someone, but they would tell me to calm down. That's why Step Up is a really good thing.
This is really one of the best things I've ever done. It keeps me going. It's a lovely place. It really is nice.
I know I can do it on my own, but with the help of WOW, I've got a lot better chance of staying on track and just getting better.
I hope we keep on doing loads of really fun activities because they're amazing.
You know, they really have been our sole support and they've been there for us 24 hours a day, really. They've been fantastic.
There's lots of things to do in Somerset, like there's films and cinemas, there's clubs, but the main problem is that there's not enough transport, like buses and stuff like that, to get us to places like Street and Glastonbury, so we have to rely on our parents, which you can't always do.
Because there's not enough stuff to do, really, not enough transport, we end up on the street and it just gives people a bad image. They're just seeing what you are when you don't have anything to do, and it's just boredom, really.
Because we have nothing else to do, we've got used to the whole idea of going around town and doing nothing.
Somerset Rural Youth Project is a regeneration organisation. We're about regenerating rural areas but using youth work methods.
Some communities find that they've got young people in groups that don't have anything to do or anywhere to go, or any way that they feel included in villages. And so some of our work is about meeting them where they are, and we use this van as a form of making contact with them and also as a place to meet that belongs to the young people, so somewhere that is their space.
I come on the bus to have a laugh and mess around and just to see friends, really.
When we start working in an area, kind of word tends to go out and a big bus like this gets noticed in a village. Most of our sessions tend to happen in the evening with young people because they're at school during the day. We've got both heating and lighting and electric to be able to use laptops or other kind of bits of technical equipment to do activities with the young people. We've used Lego as a way of actually getting them to think about how different people have the same kind of backgrounds but can come at things differently.
We'd probably just be walking around town, going to Morrison's or something, just mess around, whereas this keeps us like out of trouble.
Somerset Rural Youth Project works in a number of ways. I run the Moped Loan Scheme. It is a means by which young people in rural area who have plans for their lives can actually get to access work or education or training. To apply for the scheme, a young person has to live in a rural area and has to not have a public transport link which is viable for them. And if they satisfy those criteria, then we take them forward and take them onto the scheme.
When I didn't have my moped, I had to miss out on a lot of things which I was a bit upset about. I couldn't go and see my friends as much as I would like to. I had to sometimes miss my after-school revision classes, which are very important for me as I am in my last year of school. I found about the Somerset Rural Youth Project and Moped Loan Scheme from a brother. He does volunteer work and he works on all the mopeds as well.
To get on the scheme, they have to pay a start-up fee, and that's about £150, and that buys them their basic training that the government says they have to have by law. It buys them a helmet, an armoured jacket, high visibility wear and a pair of gloves. And after that they're on the scheme and it's £20 a week, and that buys them everything but the petrol. So we supply the bike, we insure it, we tax, we MOT if necessary, and pay for the routine maintenance as well.
It's very good because I can get to school on my own terms, which means I don't have to rely on my parents and my grandparents to pick me up after the revision classes.
It's helped my sister by giving her more confidence. She's now more independent. She's taken on more responsibility because she's got to do the basic maintenance herself.
We're also about helping young people with employability skills.
I found out about Somerset Rural Youth Project by a local parish council magazine. At the time I didn't have any work and I just wanted to gain experience in workshops. I rang them up, spoke to Ewan, and then we agreed to let me do some volunteer work.
He's learning skills, he's getting experience of something which is akin to the workplace, and that'll stand him in good stead as he goes forward.
Having this experience at the Rural Project means that it's a lot easier to get a job. It just helps me improve my confidence.
It's great to have the Rural Youth Project in Somerset because it gives people the sense of freedom that they need to be able to grow.